So hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So friends, today we have Sai Kumar here, and he has got selected in TCS, but he got the offer letter after 5 months of his interview. So our today's interview is going to be very different because he will be sharing his mistakes, what all he did, and that is the reason he waited for 5 to 6 long months for the offer letter from TCS. So first of all, I want to congratulate Sai Kumar for getting selected in
Thank you,
TCS.
thank you.
Yeah. So all the students are waiting for you. So definitely I'll give the floor to you. So you
Thank you.
please let us know what are the mistakes you did and any tips and tricks and your interview experience, and definitely how online study for you helped in your selection.
Yeah, yeah. First of all, hello everyone. My name is Sai Kumar. I got selected in TCS. From October 24th, on the day which I have written exam, it has been almost 6 months. I got offer letter. Uh, on October 24th, I have written exam,
Hmm.
and on November 10th, we got interview results for BE Tech, and
Hmm.
on December 12th, my interview was scheduled.
Okay.
And on December 25th, everyone has got almost 90% students have got their selection mail. But
Hmm.
I felt very bad that I did not got after working hard. Uh, but I didn't get any rejection mail, so I had a little hope that I may be getting selection mail. And again on January 1st, 2021, some 5 to 6%, the rest of the 5 to 6% got selection mail.
Hmm.
From then, I got on March 2nd. The rest, everyone who didn't got rejection mail, got offer letter selection mail on March 2nd. From December 21st to March 2nd, it's almost all 90 days. I waited a lot that I didn't got rejection mail. So I'm happy that I got. And so I want to share my interview experience. My interview was as usual as everyone have, but I have did a lot of mistakes because that was my first ever interview I'm facing, and I'm from mechanical background. I didn't know many languages, technical languages. I kept
Hmm.
only C and SQL. The first mistake I did was I kept SQL in resume, which I was only preparing at that time of interview. I was not that perfect in SQL, but I kept that because thinking that something is better than nothing. That was the biggest mistake I did because uh, the first panelist has asked me questions from C language. I could able to tell many of the questions he asked,
Hmm.
but the second ma'am who started asking questions from SQL, she asked me to explain self-join. I only
Hmm.
don't know that self-join. I know all the other joins, left join, outer join, right join. I know everything, but except self-join, I don't know. Uh, I know everything, and I wasn't able to tell them that self-join part. And she asked me other question which I wasn't able to tell that also.
Hmm.
My confidence become very low. I thought sitting before interview, I thought that my confidence should never go down as everyone say, but that didn't happen with me. But my confidence went low, and I started speaking slowly. Then itself the MR joined. When I started speaking slowly, the MR joined. Then only in between the interview, that has become biggest disadvantage for me. First panelist asked me questions, but I was able to say all his questions from C language, but I couldn't say from SQL. So I request students to not to put the languages in the resume if you are not good at it. If you are only 100% sure, then please put them in the resume because you get less chances to impress them. If the questions are from the language which you put and you're not good at them, they won't ask you many questions and they won't give you many options to prove yourselves. If it may happen for you also, what has happened with me.
Hmm.
and and then MR has asked me questions. I didn't almost I'll say half the questions what he asked.
Hmm.
I thought that I won't be getting selected. Uh, in technical, actually, I'm from a region where we had a different kind of interview. We had two rounds, technical, and if we qualify that, we will have HR round. But
Hmm.
rest of the India, it was different. So I didn't thought that I would qualify for HR,
Hmm.
but luckily I got qualified.
Hmm.
Uh, in HR also the same kind of questions. Why do you want to join TCS? All the similar kind of questions. And HR has completed. I waited till 25th Jan, but I didn't 25th December, but I didn't got selection mail. I felt very sad. That only thing, the mistake I did was I kept SQL there, and my confidence went low. I started speaking slowly. I wondered whether they were really able to hear my voice or not after completion of an interview. I didn't thought to I thought that I should not speak slowly. But
Mhm.
in interview, it has all suddenly happened because I wasn't able to answer 2 to 3 questions. I thought it's over there, but luckily I got selected. And then on HR also, it went fine. That's it. That's what my interview experience is.
Okay. So, but still your wait was quite long and people will leave the hope. But that's what
Yeah,
many of the students will tell, sir, I wrote the exam 10 days before, 5 days before. I'll just tell them, just wait for some time. And even they're getting the offer letters also. So TCS will release the offer letter, but definitely sometimes, like whatever mistakes you have done based on that, they will be releasing it little later as well.
yeah. Their teachers actually release mails based on phases. First
Mhm.
phase, second phase. Phase wise, they'll be releasing the offer letters and
Mm,
selection mails. So I think it is better that everyone must wait.
yes, yes, yes. Okay. Then any tips and tricks you wanted to share with the student?
Yeah, actually, I want to tell my mistakes what I have done. As I'm from mechanical and that was my first exam, I didn't have much experience about the TCS exams previously or heard about those kind of exams.
Mhm.
Actually, still now what people make mistake is based on NQT score, TCS recruit two kind of profiles. One is digital and one is ninja.
Mhm.
Until they declare the result, I didn't know that they will recruit digital also. Even now, 50% of the juniors don't know that they recruit digital from NQT.
Mhm.
If there is any mistake that you want to avoid while preparing, and if you have 4 to 5 months for NQT exam, then you must focus that you must only prepare for digital, not for ninja. Then
Mhm.
only it will be very easy for you to score ninja, obviously. And digital is like also not that tough. If you are from CSIT, it will be very much easy. If you are almost preparing it for 4 years, so it will be easy for you. And I I only want to say them is prepare for digital. Forget about ninja.
Mhm.
And the next thing I want to say about NQT exam, mainly for cognitive, is I prepared NQT cognitive exams such that I must get at least 85 to 90%. So there might be good chance for selection. That is the biggest mistake I have ever done while preparing for TCS. I've almost all spent 3 months just for cognitive exam itself. I got
Mhm.
83 percentage. I got 83 percentage. But that is what just they don't look. Uh,
Mhm.
then cognitive score is only used to get an interview call. That's it. If you get 70 to 75%, that
Mhm.
will be enough. And if you talk about 70, getting 70 percentage,
Mhm.
out of 1800, 70 percentage is 1260 marks.
Mhm.
If you clearly see 1260 marks, in reasoning, you can easily get 560 marks
Mhm.
if you work at least 1 month.
Mhm.
Because I got 567 marks in reasoning with just 1 week preparation. Because
Mhm.
we then knew reasoning was newly added in October, so we didn't even use syllabus. So after seeing DRC exam, I started preparing for reasoning. Because I started preparing for reasoning is the reason why we were not allowed to use paper at that time for
Yes,
quant.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes. So I thought that reasoning is the main important thing to get 1260. That
Mhm.
is what I thought, and I'm focused to get 560 at least 500 plus 550 plus,
Mhm.
so that the leftover 700 we would easily get from quant and English. Obviously, any student, any kind of student, he can easily score 350 to 400 in English. The rest 300 we can easily score from quant because there is no negative marks. You can easily get 300 in quant easily. And there is the biggest advantage is we don't have sectional cutoff for quant, English, and reasoning. Or you must get 1260. That is
Yes.
what you have to see. Every student see like I must get 85 percentage, I must get 90 percentage. No, the it is enough. Even if you want to get digital, the 70 percentage in NQT is more than enough. 70 percentage in cognitive is more than enough. 70 to 75 percentage. As I said,
Okay.
work hard in reasoning for 1 month so that you can get 560 easily.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Yeah, that's a good point here. So instead of focusing on aptitude and English, because reasoning was little easier also, because it was introduced for the first time. So you can, yeah, we can have a good score from there. True. Okay. And coding, like how you had done. So coding, how many questions you attempted?
Yeah, actually I'm from mechanical,
Mechanical.
so yeah, I didn't thought that coding is actually easy. Right now, I'm very much good in programming. I've practiced a lot in HackerRank now. Uh, if any branch, it's mechanical or civil, if you practice for 1 month or 2 months if they invest 2 months time in improving their problem solving skills, then they can easily crack 2 by 2 questions from programming section. 2 months prior to NQT exam, you must sit daily for 2 to 3 hours and invest yourself to improve your problem solving skills, so that it will be helpful for you in interview as well. Even if they ask you to write any program in an interview, you can write it without preparing. Actually, if they ask you to write a swap number and all, they'll ask basic questions in an interview. If you have good problem solving skills, then that will be easy in interview. And as well as for students who are preparing for digital, obviously they must have problem solving skills. Only then they will be able to crack 2 by 2 codes in IT programming section.
So
that's what I say.
Okay.
Mainly students should practice from HackerRank Lead Code, so that they will be able to crack 2 by 2 codes very much easily. If right now, if you ask me, I only got 7 marks in IT programming section while I wrote my exam. But in February NQT, I wrote and I got 45 marks. I practiced that hard in January month, and also I got 45 marks in, because I'm from mechanical and I got 45 marks. That is biggest achievement for me. It is very easy. Programming will be very easy if you practice for 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, true. Practice makes man perfect. So that has been said also. Okay. So do you have any tips for the cracking the interview, or any mistakes which we can avoid in the interview?
Yeah, a good question. Actually, as I said, my confidence went low. Students' confidence must not go low, even if they didn't answer 5 to 10 questions in a row, because they don't see you that you say all right answers. They see that how good you are in your confidence, how strong you're standing on your point. And mainly, as I said, put a resume where you have 100% confidence in answering every question they ask you from the resume. Either it may be project, either it may be any technical language, either it may be your hobbies. You must put that you can answer any way from the question he asked from the resume. And even if your confidence get low, even if you get answers wrong or 5 to 10 blindly, your confidence should not go wrong. Your confidence should not go low, because they don't see that you must be project ready for as you join, as early as you join. They won't see you to be project ready, because they will train you. What they see is how good he is in learning new things. They only see the main reason why they ask is why should I hire you, even after getting a lot of wrong questions, is that they expect that from you is you're saying that I am quick learning kind of student. I can do good in project if you teach me something, is what they expect, because they don't expect you to be project ready.
Correct.
They expect you to be good in learning things quickly. That's it.
Okay, great. Then the last question for you is, so how do you think like the online study for you is helping students in their preparation and the interview experience, what we are conducting and uploading the videos? So yeah.
For me, online study really helped a lot, because I have seen a lot of aptitude, reasoning, English videos from your channel only, and there are many also. But online study for you really helped me in not only sharing interview experience, but also in learning technical things. Even still now, I qualified for teachers, but still it is helping me to crack the TCS DCA exam. They're working hard daily. I think
So
online study for you is helping a lot for the students achieving their dreams.
thank you. And we are definitely we are working day and night for you guys. And you can see the interviews has been conducted like in the night, 9 o'clock, 8:30, and we have also an interview by 10:30 today. So definitely, and all these things should help you guys. So that is the only motive here. So thanks again, Sai Kumar, for coming to our platform and
thank you.
guiding the student throughout. It will definitely help many. Thank you.
Thank you.